Hi, everyone. Welcome. Bienvenidos. I hope everyone is having a great afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Oscar Rodriguez. I am one of the coordinators for Azul, specifically for California Ocean Day. I've been involved with Azul since 2016 as a participant, and now I have the privilege of being part of this amazing team. So thank you so much for being with us today. And I am going to do a little bit of a translation, so please bear with me. So gracias por acompañarnos a todos. Mi nombre es Oscar Rodríguez. Soy uno de los coordinadores del programa Azul. Yo personalmente he estado involucrado con el programa de Azul desde el 2016 y ahora tengo el privilegio de estar aquí con este equipo maravilloso que es líder parte de el programa de California Ocean Day. So we're very excited to be here to talk about the opportunity to join Azul and the wave of Latino Marinos advocates heading to California Ocean Day. So estamos muy emocionados de hablar sobre la oportunidad de unirse a Azul y la ola de Latinos Marinos que estará presente el Día de Océano en California. And we're also super excited to be joined by Catherine. She is our fellow program coordinator, and Yuli, who is an Azul Rising Leader and California Ocean Day alumni. Catherine and Yuli, can you share a little bit about yourselves with our viewers? So I'm going to go ahead and translate before before you introduce yourself. So bear with me. Estamos también aquí, estamos muy emocionados de estar aquí con Catherine, que es mi compañera en este programa, y Yuli ha estado participando en el programa de Azul Rising Leaders y también ha sido participante en el Día del Océano en California. Entonces, por favor, we're going to get started. So Catherine and Yuli, si se pueden introducirse. Catherine, let's go ahead and start with Catherine, actually.
Hi, everyone. My name is Catherine Muniz. I'm the Operations Associate with Azul. Super excited to be here and equally excited to take part in my third California Ocean Day. So, hola a todos. Mi nombre es Caterina Muniz. Estoy muy emocionada de poder participar en mi tercer año en el Día del Océano en California. And I will pass it to Yuli to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Catherine. Hi, everyone. My name is Yuli. I am, as Oscar mentioned, I was part of the Rising Leaders Initiative 2 years ago. Is it 3 years now? Wow, it's been some time. And then I was also part of California Ocean Day last year, which both experiences were wonderful. I'm a current master's student at CSUSM, and I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Yes, Yuli, it's been, I think, 2 years since you joined Azul with the Rising Leaders Initiative, and I think last year as well you joined us for California Ocean Day, which was great to have you. So thank you for joining us today. Azul has launched applications for this year's Latino Marino Caucus at California Ocean Day in Sacramento. So I'm going to have Catherine explain a little bit more about what Latinos Marinos and what California Ocean Day in Sacramento consists of. Y muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Azul ha abierto las inscripciones para el programa de Latinos Marinos en el Día de California del Océano en Sacramento. So, Catherine, could you please explain a little bit about California Ocean Day for us?
Yeah, so since 2015, Azul has joined a coalition of partners to have a full day of advocacy to bring our community's love for the ocean to the state's capital in Sacramento. So, desde el 2015, Azul se ha unido con otras organizaciones para poder tener un día lleno de acción en el Capitolio de California, que es en Sacramento. So as a result, the event has grown continuously, changed the face of ocean advocates across California, and has strengthened the support of California's Latino community for ocean and coastal conservation. So como resultado, el evento ha crecido, ha cambiado el rastro de quiénes son los defensores del océano, ha fortalecido el apoyo de los latinos en California hacia las protecciones del océano y las costas. So we are inviting people who live in California to please join us. Azul will provide trainings, and participants will have the opportunity to meet with their state legislators to advocate for ocean-related policies. And later we'll have them join us in our Estrella Marina Awards luncheon to celebrate leaders committed to ocean justice. Entonces, estamos invitando a las personas quienes viven en California a unirse al Día de Acción. Azul tendrá entrenamientos y los participantes tendrán la oportunidad de hablar con representantes estatales y también unirse a nuestro banquete anual para los premios de Estrella Marina. I will pass it over to Oscar.
Muchas gracias, Catherine, for sharing a little bit about California Ocean Day. So we really invite folks to participate in the Latinos Marinos program. Again, we want to remind everybody that the California Ocean Day will take place on Tuesday, May 6, 2025. So again, I want to repeat that Tuesday, May 6, 2025. We do have applications open for individuals who are interested in joining us for California Ocean Day. I'm going to share a little bit about what is included as part of joining us for California Ocean Day. So participants will receive transportation to and from Sacramento, as well as meals throughout the day. So transportation to and from Sacramento, this includes from up and down California. So it doesn't matter where from California you are from. If you want to participate, we are accepting between 25 and 35 participants. And the application is open to only California residents. That is because we are advocating for California-related policies. And we also want folks that join us for California Ocean Day to share about their experience about the ocean if they have any. And really, this is a great opportunity for individuals to grow their resume, to meet and network with individuals in the space, in Sacramento, and be part of Azul's Latinos Marinos. I do want to remind individuals that the deadline to apply is Monday, March 17th, and the application will close at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So lo voy a traducir un poquito en español. Lo que queremos decirle a las personas que nos están viendo en vivo o que nos van a ver este video en el futuro es de que el programa de Latinos Marinos en California Ocean Day, en el Día de Océanos en California, va a ser el martes 6 de mayo 2025. Los participantes que serán parte de este grupo incluye el transporte a Sacramento. No importa de dónde sean, simplemente que sean residentes de California. So, si ustedes tienen a alguien, a un primo, sobrino, un familiar que está interesado en ir a Sacramento a abogar de los derechos de nuestro océano, de nuestras comunidades, si quieren aprender sobre información que hay sobre el mar y cómo protegerlo. Entonces, hay muchos programas que vamos a tener y queremos que ustedes sean parte de esta oportunidad. Les queremos recordar que la aplicación para este programa se cerrará el lunes 17 de marzo a las 9 a.m. So, si tienen a alguien que está interesada en el programa de Azul, de los Latinos Marinos en Sacramento, los invitamos que apliquen y que se unan con nosotros. So, muchas gracias por eso. Si tienen preguntas, una de las cosas de que muchas personas no hacen es que a veces tienen preguntas y no tienen cómo conectarse con nosotros. Entonces, por favor, estamos haciendo este live ahorita en diferentes plataformas. Si tienen información, si quieren más información, por favor, mándenles un correo electrónico o pongan su comentario abajo, ¿verdad? So, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. So today we're here to chat with past California Ocean Day participant. So as you heard from Yuli earlier today, she's been to California Ocean Day with us last year. I have to say, Yuli, I'm very, very proud of you. And I've seen your growth from 2 years ago, from being involved not just with California Ocean Day, but through the Rising Leaders Initiative in Washington, D.C., which, if you are interested, well, actually, the applications for that are already closed, but if you're interested in the future, we will have most likely that program the following year, and that is in Washington, D.C. So I am very proud to have seen your growth, Yuli, very proud for you to be here with us today to share a little bit about your experience. So if Yuli, please feel free to start the conversation and let us know about your experience and being in California Ocean Day.
Yeah, so my experience is going to be like a little slightly different because, as Oscar mentioned, I did the Rising Leaders Initiative first, and then I joined them in California Ocean Day, which is similar. You know, it's just the Rising Leaders Initiative is longer, and so with both, I would say that I was nervous. Like I didn't, before joining Azul, I wasn't as familiar with advocacy work, and I was on the shyer side, so I would be very quiet. But with Azul team, they made me feel very comfortable, and just being like in a community, where everybody's there to support each other, you start to like break out of your shell, and so that was a positive experience for me. I've grown a lot. And I would say that arriving to both locations, either Washington, D.C. or Sacramento, was a little daunting. You're in a new place that you've never been, but then you get to the hotel and then you meet the team, and it's all smooth from there on.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Yuli. I think your story definitely resonates with me because in 2016, I think, Azul was my first introduction to advocacy when I was invited to go to Sacramento. And, we trained, we practiced on how to meet with, our representatives from up and down the state of California and support some of the bills. And I want to say I maybe had, less than 15 to 30 seconds to speak. And I was sweating, I was nervous. I didn't know what to say. I forgot a lot about it, what I was advocating for to begin with. But really, that was my introduction, right? And I think that's the experience that a lot of individuals, don't necessarily have. But this could be an opportunity. And the best thing about the California Ocean Day is that it's free. There's a little bit of less competition compared to the Rising Leaders Initiative, because with the Rising Leaders Initiative at the national level, we are choosing from individuals not just from California, but also the rest of the U.S. and sometimes, some cases, international. So if you're somebody in California that's interested in advocacy, you don't know where to start, this is definitely the right program for you. And also one thing that I wanted to clarify, even though it's the Latinos Marinos program, we really are open to engaging with different communities, communities of color, communities that experience environmental injustice in their neighborhoods and their communities. It doesn't necessarily matter if you have any ties to the ocean currently, but this is something that if you're passionate about it, you could become a Latino Marino. And so that is something that we really emphasize, is that it's open to anybody that wants to come to California, that wants to learn, that wants to network, that wants to engage. And again, we'd like to remind everybody that the application closes on Monday, March 17th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're really excited to have California Ocean Day be a very important part of folks like like Yuli and myself. And so, with that being said, I do have another question for you, Yuli. So, what is a lot of individuals are on the fence about like applying. In your experience, were you ever on the fence of applying? And if so, what are some recommendations that you have for individuals?
Yes, certainly I was on the fence because, like I said, just the term advocacy to me sounded like very scary, and I didn't think, I had it in me. But it was really nice to go to California Ocean Day because I really enjoyed meeting with, my actual representatives, because in Washington D.C. we met like with different states, but here in California it's everything that will affect us as constituents. So if you're on the fence, I would say go for it. It is a life-changing experience and you won't regret it.
Alrighty, thank you for sharing that. Um, I have a question for Catherine. Catherine, what part of California Ocean Day are you most excited about that you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah, so I each year I'm amazed by all of the stories that our participants share. California, as was mentioned, is a very big state with so many different kinds of environments. To hear just how each community is being impacted by environmental changes, but also their passion for the environment, their passion for the oceans, and how they want environmental justice to happen within their communities. It's truly inspiring. And I think each of one of us is always amazed, even if you have been doing this work for a long time, if you're very new to advocacy, I think you have a story to share, and that's really important for your legislators to hear. Yeah.
If I could add to
Awesome.
that, Oscar.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so
Yeah, absolutely.
as Catherine said, so when I joined, I didn't think I had a story. Like I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know, like it's just me. But as I got to know my peers more and they shared their stories, like I realized that I do have a story and like I can relate. It was just about like wording it, and yeah, just getting the courage to speak to people who will listen.
Absolutely. And Yuli, I actually have a follow-up question. I know when you were part of like the first time that we met, I think you were studying around something related to the ocean, correct me if I'm wrong, and that right now you're actually in that field. Can you talk about that transition?
Yeah, so it's called the MPA Observer Program, and it's part of my job where we attempt to monitor marine protected areas, especially here in San Diego. And what we do is we record observations, and if we see like any pollution or any animals that are harmed, then we upload it to the app. So in case any like government officials are looking for data, we can provide it to them and be like, hey, like this is happening like in our backyard. But that is part of my job. But I'm also studying marine plankton ecology, which I'm interested in like the environment. So
And with regards to that and the connection that you have with Azul, um, you know, can you share a little bit about that side of that experience, like from being in California Ocean Day, then also the Rising Leaders Initiative and how that ties into what you're currently doing in your current role of ocean conservation or
so
MPAs?
I was exposed to, I don't want to say the backside, but for me it was just kind of like, I guess, collecting like data in the field, and then I was exposed to like the policies, and then finding ways to present it to politicians.
Mhm.
And so
Or like elected officials and representatives, correct?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, ultimately, that's what the Rising Leaders Initiative program is, and California Ocean Day is ensuring that we connect with advocates that have that advocacy experience, and we take it, we analyze it, we talk about it, we have a dialogue about it, and then we go and meet with our state representatives. And so that is something that Azul is proud to do, and has continued to do for many years. So we're very proud to offer this opportunity. And the best thing about it, I want to remind everybody, is that it's completely free, no cost. We do require that participants do a training with Azul. So we provide the training, and we will have that day between 20 to 30 meetings with different representatives from up and down California. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that during our training sessions. So we do have a question from LinkedIn. So Melissa asked a question. So is there an age limit to apply? So there is 18 and over to, if you are 18 and over, you can apply directly on our website. If you are 18 and under, you can still come to California Ocean Day. However, you do need to have a chaperone be with you. And so the chaperone would have to be a part of California Ocean Day. They would have to do the trainings as well. So if you are under 18, you are still eligible to come. There are a little bit more of forms that you have to sign. But yes, it's open to anybody. So if you are a youth, an organizer that is interested in ocean conservation, environmental justice, caring for our ocean, or even advocacy at the state, local, or federal level, this is a great program for you to get that experience. So yeah, so again, if you are under the age of 18, you do need a chaperone. And if you are over 18, you can just go and apply at our website at www.azul.org. Cool. So with that being said, again, we want to remind everybody that Latinos Marinos California Ocean Day will take place on May 6th, which is, again, a Tuesday. If you have any questions, please send us a message. We will definitely respond right away. And we want to remind everybody that the application does close pretty soon on March 17th. So, antes de que cierremos el video, queremos recordarle a todas las personas que el programa de los Rising Leaders, el programa de California Ocean Day en Sacramento es el 6 de mayo, es un martes, my apologies, es un martes, y estaremos, si tienen preguntas, pueden mandarnos un mensaje por correo electrónico a gente@azul.org. So if you have any questions, you can go on gente@azul.org. Send us your questions, send us your comments, apply, please apply. If you are somebody that is not able to make it because of constraints or the day doesn't work, please share it on your social media and help us get advocates to come to California Ocean Day on May 6th. So thank you all for being with us today. Thank you, Yuli, for being a part of our live stream. Catherine, muchas gracias for being here with us. And again, if you have any questions, let us know. Gracias, everyone.